new at 6. It's been 4 years since West Paris lost its post office, which shut down when the lease ran out. The U.S. Postal Service promised it would reopen in a new location, but that still hasn't happened. Tonight, the I-Team's Dan Lamparello digs into the delays and looks at how that long wait time has affected this small town.
4 years after West Paris lost its post office, its former building now houses apartments. And the only USPS presence in this small western Maine community is a single blue mail drop box.
People continue to express that to me, and I still on occasion say, so when are you going to open the post office again? I go, that's not my call.
Tom Williams helped run that old post office for more than a decade, until just before it closed in 2021. He says there's been a void in town ever since.
A lot of people used to come there, and it was kind of like a general store, old general store thing, where people would come and visit and talk with one another.
Residents now have to drive nearly 10 miles to South Paris for the next closest post office. And while the USPS announced last summer that it had signed a lease to open a new location at the old Ledgeview nursing home on Route 26, there's been few updates since.
For most of West Paris, it'll be great, and for the post office, it'll be good because being right on Route 26, it'll generate a lot more revenue.
A sign on the door shows construction was supposed to start in March, but there's been no activity. The I-Team reached out to the Postal Service with a list of questions about the timeline and how they're keeping residents informed during the process. A spokesperson ignored those questions, only saying they do not have an update on the timetable of the project. However, a letter to Congressman Jared Golden, obtained by the I-Team, gives a clearer picture. In it, the Postal Service says construction on the new post office was supposed to finish up this month. But facilities officials recently reported that additional funding was needed and will extend the estimated completion of the construction phase to August.
Are you hopeful that they will eventually reopen it?
I am. I hope they do, because I think, especially with that location, I think it'll be really good.
Now, even after the construction phase is complete, the letter from the Postal Service says they'll still need to install P.O. boxes as well as other equipment, which could push back the opening timeline even further. Again, USPS would not answer any of our questions about that timeline, but we'll continue to follow up. For the I-Team, I'm Dan Lamparello. Marissa?
Dan, thank you for the update.